Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF for Thursday Night Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, and Jonathan Coachman with Aiden English, and today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit, we're going to talk about what happened yesterday on Dynamite or Might. Yesterday on Dynamite or Might, Goldust fought Aziz thinking he was in a doomsday. But sadly, Goldust wasn't in a doomsday and got beat up yesterday. And that was kind of sad, Joey Styles said. He put all that time, all that work in, thinking he beat Aziz he was in, only to get shifted on. To be shifted on. Oh, that's right, Jonathan Coachman said. They shifted on him. They shifted on him. Is what they did to him. You know. And he put all that time and all that work in, Jonathan Coachman says. First off, Aiden English said, what time and what work did he put in? He only had a wrestling match, a wrestling fight with Aziz. And you're saying that's putting in time, putting in work, Aiden English says. Yes, Joey Styles said, in my belief, that was putting in time, putting in work. It should have been fair. The deal was, if he beat Aziz, he was in a doomsday. Since they didn't keep their word, they didn't keep their oath. Then again, Jonathan Coachman says the doomsday never gave their word or their oath on it anyway, so you can't hold them to a standard. That's right, Aiden English said. They never gave their word. They never gave their oath. They never had a deal. Goldust thought there was a deal because Goldust thought there was a deal because he wanted in, and thought that by Theodore Long making the match, he thought that that was a lawfully standing deal. All right, Goldust says, I can be earnest. I truly thought that when I beat Aziz yesterday on Dynamite or Might, I thought that I was in a doomsday. I thought that I was in the fuck team, and I wasn't. Yes, I truly thought that I was in the team, but they lied to me. They shifted on me. They shifted on me, and next thing you know, I'm getting beat up by Finn Balor. I'm getting beat up by Ricochet, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Gonzalez, and Aziz. And I want all of you to come out so I can kick your rear, you fuckers. Well, here they come now. Oh, great. You're still hanging up on something that became yourself towards the end of your free riff run in WWF WWE to 2001YL to 2003YL. You want to know why we didn't keep our word or keep our oath? Because we never made that word. We never made that oath. And you fought that Theodore Long making that match yesterday, Goldust, in your dumb mind of yours. You thought that that was a lawfully binding deal. That's what you thought it was. But guess what? It wasn't, Goldust. Watching you get beat up by all of us, well, that was cool. You know? That was cool watching you get beat up by all of us. Yeah, Ricochet says. Man, Goldust, you got to be ashamed. You say you want someone to onlook you or to take you earnest. But tell me, Goldust, who would ever take you earnest? And all of your runs in WWF, WWE, they never took you earnest at all. You're just one of those wrestlers that no one is ever going to take earnest. And you know what? That's laughable, because you can talk about all your times in WCW and WWF and WWE and TNA and AEW and whatever. And Aziz says, I was greater than you, Goldust. Goldust, do you truly think that being in a doomsday, you think we would let you be in a doomsday? Come on. They already kicked out. They want someone stronger and greater than Alberto Del Rio. So they chose me. Let's see about that. I'll take all of you on. I'll give you all the broke dreams. You are crazy, Goldust. There's no way that you can take all of us on. I don't care if you won the WCW. I don't care if you won the AMW, WCW, WWF, WWE, United 4-1 Reich winnings 2 times. I don't care if you were a 3-time WWF, WWE Interland Body winnings, or you won the WWE Tag Team winnings 3 times, or the World Tag Team winnings. I could care less about how you won the WWE Hard Middle winnings at least 3 or many times. You somehow got into your head you think you can hang with us, Goldust. You're a wrestler who couldn't make up your mind if you were a show player. A show player who played someone who was unstraight. But those were just mind games to fuck with folks. And this beatdown that we give on you, Goldust, it's not a mind game. And, here's Theodore Long now. Alright, Goldust, let me see if I can make this all happen for you. Finn Balor, Ricochet, fuck. You wronged it, Goldust. And now you're gonna have to yield. So here today, on Thursday Night Impact or Hit, you're gonna go Aziz, you will go one-on-one with Goldust. And Finn Balor, Ricochet, and that goes for Aaliyah, Raquel Gonzalez, and Roxanne Perez. None of you be at ringside, so get the stepping, players. Ding. Well, it looks like that Goldust is going to... Oh, Goldust doesn't care. And Goldust just took down Aziz like that. Goldust doesn't care anymore. Goldust going right after Aziz, the man that he beat yesterday, believing that he would be in the Doomsday. Who somehow the Doomsday has somehow outlasted the Doomsday, at least in WWE, is still the most oldest team. They outlasted other teams in WWE. Well, the Doomsday is in a bind right now in Aziz. Aziz picked up Goldust and body slammed him, Joey Styles says. Joey Styles, you understand when someone gives you their word and then they don't keep it, Jonathan Coachman says. You've been through that kind of a bind yourself when you were in when you were in the AWA, when you were in the NAA, when you were in the NAWA, when you were in ECW, MLW, and WWE. Well, that was kind of how, Jonathan Coachman, there were a lot of folks that gave me their word and said things. It was like your first one in WWE, WFW was Mark Jr. too with Rondo. Aiden English says, Goldust thinks he's so cool, but he's not. He wouldn't be great in a Doomsday. This is the same Goldust who thought he was going to be the same Goldust that got brought into the NWO because he was teaming up with Booker T at the time, and the only way they could kick him out of it was by kicking Booker T out. And Goldust is in a bind right now. And now Aziz is getting up to the top steeple. Goldust, oh! Goldust just kicked him right between the leg, a hold that Goldust would call the broken dream. And here it comes. The curtain call, or the sheet call. Goldust is about to beat Aziz here today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Goldust. Oh! And the Fight Lord is breaking. Get the fuck out of here! And Aziz and Finn Balor taking out Goldust. And Rick Raymond, here it comes. Ricochet doing a splash on Goldust. It's happening over again, folks. Joey Styles says, yeah, Jonathan Coachman says, and Varia's having a hard time breaking him up. She's only one woman in the ring, with 3 men. She's going to have to get help in there. And now another fight keeper is coming to the ring now to break this up, though. But I don't know. Looks like they're getting out of the ring now. But their damage, the harm they've done, is already done. And now, we don't know if Goldust is alright, though. We see Roth Burns and Varia helping Goldust out of the ring, though. Well, I could tell you right now, Aiden. I could tell you right now, Aiden English says that Goldust may have won, may have beat Aziz here today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit, but sadly, the Doomsday got the last laugh. Well, maybe they got the last laugh, Joey Styles said, but Goldust beat Aziz, and Goldust will hopefully run through everyone else in a Doomsday until he gets them all done. Joey Styles said. John McCoachman says if he's already beat Aziz, you could be seeing him fight Finn Balor, or Ricochet, or Navy Roxanne Perez, or Raquel Gonzalez, or Aaliyah, who is most likely the steadholder for Liz Morgan. Hey, don't say that about her. Don't say that. And there's no way that Goldust is going to get past any of them. Alright, we'll take it away now with Bob Walk. Thank you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to be talking with Goldust here today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit. Alright, Goldust, we saw you beat Aziz like you did yesterday. And the Doomsday, they beat you like they did before. Yeah, Bob Walk, I got struck, by the Doomsday yesterday on Dynamite, the same way that I got struck by them here tonight on this evening on Thursday Night Impact or Hit. But I beat Aziz again, and I will get even with every follower of the Doomsday. Finn, Balor! And Ricky, gay! I will get even on Aziz, and I will get even on Roxanne Perez, Raquel Gonzalez, and Lee, who is a steadholder for Liz Morgan. Anyway, I'm going to get even on any one of them. You know, when the NWO kicked out Booker T and myself out of the NWO back in 2002, YL, they just made foes that they didn't have an answer for. Now I'm one foe, and I'm going to make their lives a living hell. That's hell with 2 L's and not with 1. Or if it was said in Old English, hella. Alright, that's my talk with Goldust. Back to you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. Woo! Well, thank you, Bob Locke, for talking with Goldust here today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit. And that's all the time we got it for Thursday Night Impact or Hit. Hi, Joey Styles with Jonathan Coachman and Aiden English. We hope you like Thursday Night Impact or Hit, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.